Hey guys, I'm Raghuram Balaji from CCHS. Today we are going to see an interesting game played between Anatoly Karpov and Gary Kasparov in the World Championship match in 1985. Let's start. Karpov started with knight f3. Gary replayed knight f6, c4, e6, d4, d5, knight to c3. Transpose to Queen's Gambit decline. Gary went c6, bishop to g5, nb d7, e3. Here Gary played queen a5, Cambridge Springs variation. Here the main move for white is knight d2, but in the actual game Karpov played c into d5. If white goes knight d2, that is the main theory. If black takes d into c4, white can continue bishop into f6, knight into f6, knight into c4, queen to c7, and bishop d3, and white is completely fine. But in the actual game, Karpov opted for c into d5. Gary played knight into d5. Instead of knight into d5, if black goes like e into d5, white can continue bishop d3, bishop to d6, queen c2, castles, and here white is fine. It transposed to Queen's Gambit declined exchange variation. But in the actual Queen's Gambit declined exchange variation, the black queen will be on d8. Here you can see the queen is on a5, so queen is misplaced. So e into d5 is not a great option. So Gary went for knight into d5, pressuring the pinned knight on c3. Karpov replayed queen d2, n7 b6. Gary is improving his other knight with the plan of bringing bishop to b4 and knight a4. You can see a lot of pressure over the c3 knight. Here Karpov went knight into d5, queen into d2 check, knight into d2, e into d5, bishop to d3, a5. This is a key move which stops b4 b5 minority attack. White played a4, bishop to b4, king e2, trying to coordinate the rooks. Gary played bishop g4 check, f3, bishop to h5, h4, castles shot, g4, bishop to g6, b3, bishop into d3 check, king into d3, rf e8, bringing the rook to the e line and puts pressure on the backward pawn e3. Karpov played ra c1, c5. This is a good move. Now black is trying to improve his pawns and opening up the lines. Karpov replayed bishop to f4. Instead of bishop f4, if white takes d into c5, and black can bring his knight to d7, and you can get the pawn back, knight into c5. If white goes like c6, black can take b into c6. Here white cannot take rook into c6. If takes and knight e5, simply winning the rook. So black will not have any problem after d into c5. So Karpov played bishop to f4, ra c8, bringing the other rook, d into c5, knight to d7, c6, b into c6, rh d1, knight c5 check, king to c2. Instead of king c2, if white tries king e2, black can continue knight e6 with the threat of knight and f4, bishop to g3, knight to d4 check, king to d3, bishop into d2. Here if white takes rook into d2 or king into d2, black can play a knight into b3, just winning the rook. So after knight c5 check, it's not possible to play king e2. So Karpov went king c2, f6. This is a key move which controls the key square e5, and also black can also bring the king timely to f7 e6. After f6, white continued knight f1, knight e6, bishop to g3, re d8, bishop f2, c5, knight to d2, c4, b into c4, knight c5, e4, d4, Gary just advancing his pawns, knight b1, d3 check, king to b2 is the only move, d2. After this move, Karpov resigned the game. If white continues like rook c2 and black can win in one move, knight to d3 check and winning the piece on f2. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. Like and share the video to your friends and don't forget to subscribe the channel. I'm signing off. Bye and love you all.